Hello, Brett from the Philadelphia area.
Well, thank you. I actually got a couple questions. First off, clearly your career spans over 10 years of experience with not only what you have in anime, but also other roles in TV commercials and theater. Was there ever a role that you were doing that caused you a lot of stress or just got you really frustrated, either because of the role itself or because of something that happened while you were doing that role?
I'll be honest, and as an actor, you usually try to block those memories out. Try to forget about that.
Understandable.
Well, I mean, there were times, probably more often in theater, there's times when you get frustrated or something because there's so many possible things to go wrong, like your costume. But there's nothing that sticks out in my head as like, oh, that was a horrible experience. Especially not voiceover, because voice acting is fun. You can do it in your t-shirt. Or stripped naked. Which I sort of had to do once. Not completely naked. But when we were working on, and you should ask Mary Elizabeth about this because she's here. But Mary Elizabeth was directing me in Wolf's Rain. And we loved that show to death. And we were doing the final volume. And I had come in to record. And the guy who runs the studio where we were recording that really likes to keep it cold. I don't like it cold, but he likes it cold, fine. So I'm in there, and there's this noise when we're trying to record, and the engineer's like, what's making that noise? I said, I don't know. And we figured out what it was my t-shirt. I had on this t-shirt that had like some spandex in it or something, so it was stretchy, and every time I would breathe in, it would squeak. Right? Just because the rubber would sort of squeak, and it was enough that the microphone was picking it up. And I said, well, wow, what are we going to have to do? I said, you're just going to have to take your shirt off. So, I was like, fine. I took my shirt off, but it was freezing in the booth, right? So I had my leather jacket. So I put my leather jacket on without a shirt, and now I look like Tsume in Wolf's Rain. And Mary Elizabeth is directing me through the glass, right? So if you're me, Mary Elizabeth's going, okay, we got the next line. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go to the next. Okay. So yeah, that was probably the silliest thing.
Nice. My second question that I think about is actually more of a request. I'll make this quick. My friend and I are not only big fans of your roles in Hellsing, but also as well as one of the characters that you do that probably has some of the best friggin' one-liners we've ever had, Keon. Yeah. And
Keon from Haruhi?
Yes.
Okay.
So we were wondering if you could do for us in Keon's voice, Supersize Me.
Just to let you know, that was also one of my lines. Because when on the page it said something like, they're huge. And I was like, oh, we can do better than that. They're huge? Give me a break. So it was like, beep, 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 supersize me.
Thank you very much.
You
Have
bet.
a great day.